Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're discussing, of course, some basketball news, got the NBA Week 13 review, and also some other basketball news as well, women's basketball, discussing the Unrivaled League as well. I'll do that in a little bit after I finish on the first part. But starting off first with the MVP race. The MVP race is heating up. As you know, SGA, he had a big game against the Cavs. He didn't play against the Mavericks because he had a little injury, but he's the Cavs. That game before that, 40 points, and he's still on #1 ranking right now. He's averaging 31 points per game, 6 assists and 2 steals, playing very good basketball. Last year, he was a runner-up for MVP as well. So this year, kind of keeping that stuff going. His style is just so smooth. He plays so smooth. He plays just like can get to the rim and like make things happen and stuff. Active on the defensive side as well. Just a playmaker, a natural playmaker. The Thunder got a nice little core team. Like they're trying to build a dynasty. But you got to win a championship first to be a dynasty. So we'll see the Thunder can finally get over that hump and win them the championship title and bring one home. But they have a big chance to do that this year. I do like what the Rockets is doing too, even though my boy Larry, he always, you be seeing in the comment section sometimes, a Rocket fan like that. But the Rockets, what Ime Udoka has done from last year, well actually from the 2 years back when the Rockets had that, what they did, and last year Ime Udoka built them up. They missed the playoffs, but you've seen the competitive nature they had, and then this year you're seeing them go out there and be a top seed and stuff as well. It's very cool to see like that. That's how you build a team up and build some things up. But yeah, so far SGA is #1 still in the MVP race. And #2, of course, is Nikola Jokic. He got 3 MVPs already, averaging 30 points a game, 13 rebounds, 9.9 assists, basically a triple-double out there. Jokic is playing phenomenal basketball. He's been doing that for the past few years. He already got 3 MVPs, so he's going to be up here for a while. And Jokic and Giannis is players you'll always see when they're in their prime. You're going to always see those guys in the MVP race. Those guys play phenomenal basketball. And speaking of Giannis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, #3, 31 points per game, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, playing phenomenal basketball. Ever since they had that, they started the season off a little shaky. Milwaukee Bucks started off a little shaky. I think one turning point when Giannis made that speech a little bit and talking about certain things. They went out there and switched everything up and started playing real good basketball. He's third in the MVP race. Carter Towns is fourth in the MVP race, averaging 25 points per game, 13 rebounds a game, 3 assists as well. Playing, being consistent was one thing about him. He was very good player. Not in the playoffs, he didn't play it as well as he should have played, but he's a very good player. And now this year, you're seeing him be more, willing to play physical as well. You see 13 rebounds, you see 25 points per game, getting more in the paint and playing more interior as well, like that. Not just sitting around the perimeter and hoping, kind of playing away from your strengths a little bit. He's playing some good basketball. And #5, of course, is Victor Wembanyama. 24 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 4 blocks. That's the top 5 right there. Victor Wembanyama has been playing amazing basketball, and he's just a cheat code out there. You've seen last year what he did, and then this year getting better and better, being more of a playmaker as well, making things happen. And on the defensive side, hey, he's locked now. Like what's the name said? I think Kevin Garnett said it. Somebody said it, but I think they said he might be the best defensive player of all time when it's all said and done. He has that ability because he can guard different positions around, and a great rim protector as well. And he for his to be that height. You usually see guys that height, they move very slow, but he's very active and very quick and savvy and shifty as well and fluid. He can go out there and just get to the perimeter if he has to, the contested shot and interior, meet you at the rim and stuff. He's just a very good player. So having a guy like that in your team is a big time plus. So he's on 5th in the MVP race right now. The next 5 is of course Jason Tatum. You got Donovan Mitchell. You got Sagoon, of course, Cade Cunningham, who's up there as well, and then Anthony Davis. And the Pistons have done a good job. Cade Cunningham and the Pistons have done a good job to flip their season around and to be up there in playoff contention, which leads me to our next thing, of course, is NBA standings. You got in the East, the Cavs, of course, the Celtics, Knicks, Bucks, Pacers. Got the Hawks at the 6th spot, Magic at the 7th spot, Pistons at the 8th spot, 21-21 at 500. My Heat at 9. We was at the 7th spot, I think 6th or 7th spot, but we lost 3 straight games. Gotta get together. Like I mentioned before, we was doing pretty good, but once I seen that tough stretch come up, we played the Lakers, Clippers, we was winning against the Lakers. We beat the Lakers, I think. No, we lost the Lakers by a little bit, yeah. And then the Clippers was up, and then we blew it as well. And then against the Nuggets, I knew we were gonna lose that one because for some reason we can't beat the Nuggets. We haven't beat the Nuggets in years, so. The Heat are kind of down right now. They're 20-20 right now. They have to get it together. So they make a trade, of course, as well. But the Pistons being up there is very cool to see. Magic, of course, Paulo, he's been back, been playing good as well. They're 7th spot as well. So it basically is still the same thing. Only the 7th through 9th spot kind of switched up a little bit. So we'll see exactly what happens. In the Western Conference, the Thunder at #1, but the Rockets at #2, Grizzlies, Nuggets. You got Clippers at #5. You got the Lakers at 6, Mavericks at 7, Timberwolves at 8. And the Kings at 9, the Warriors at 10. Warriors kind of getting back up there, trying to get back to the top. Because they started the season off very high, at the top, but they kind of had a losing streak, but they got inconsistent. Basically Curry, it's Curry or nothing. Like remember that old commercial, Nerf or nothing? It was Curry or nothing. Curry had to go out there and play some crazy games, score 40. They were losing when he scored 40, 35 plus and stuff. And I feel like now they're kind of getting back to playing the way they want to play, but they're still kind of inconsistent a little bit as a whole. So we'll see what happens with them. But some trade rumors have been going on a little bit. Still the same stuff, about Cam Johnson, of course, the trade rumors and stuff as well. Kate Cunningham's name was in the trade rumor as well at one point, but I don't think that's like any true. Because why would you want to trade him away? I'm like, he's one of the driving force in your teams. And then Patrick Williams, Jimmy Butler, of course, name is still circulating around trade rumors. They're saying that the Bucks was a team that was interested in Jimmy Butler, but I don't know what the Bucks will give up. Chris Middleton, maybe, Bobby Portis, and some picks. I don't know if the Heat will be able to take that. Probably won't take that at all. So we'll see what happens with that. You can look at, of course, who else was in trade rumors? There was somebody else that was important as well too. I know it's Kobe White, with the name was circulating around. Oh yeah, Zach LaVine and Vucevic. Those two guys have been in trade rumors for years, like that. I mentioned on the channel past few weeks. They've been names circulating around a lot, so we'll see exactly where they end up at. The trade deadline is in a few weeks, so we'll see. Probably as the week goes along, we'll probably see more and more people get names, names pop out and stuff, and people say certain things, and trades start happening. A lot of teams have to wait to the very end to make moves, so you have to wait part to the end to see more. But let's move on next to the next topic of the video, which is of course the Unrivaled. The Unrivaled league. We did see, of course, let me pull the scores up, because you got of course the game I love to watch. The first game, it was the Owls. They were playing against the Mist. That's the game where Skylar Diggins hit the big time game winning shot and stuff. On that game right there, played very good. She had 21 points that game as well. Played nice. So you had the Owls beating the Mist. You got the Rose falling short to the Venom on that same day on Friday, and then on Saturday, which was yesterday, the Laces blew out the Phantom. It was 86-48. They went out there and they played good. They shot 56% from the field goal percentage and 13 for 29 from 3-point line, 44% from the 3-point line. When you do that, you're gonna win the game most likely. So they were out there playing very good. And then you look at of course, just breaking down the box scores. They look at the points. They look at everybody what everybody's doing. Tiffany Hayes, she was 6 for 14. You got Caleb McBride, 10 for 19, hitting all those shots, hit 7 threes in that game as well, like that. You kept seeing her name flash up every time like that. It was another three that kept falling like that. They didn't have anything to answer back to that, and they fell short by a lot. Got blown out in that game. And you look at the Owls, and of course on the Rose as well. The Rose fall short again, and the Owls beat them 79-70. And then tomorrow we got the Venom versus the Phantom. You got the Laces versus the Mist, and then you got some other games, of course, on that Friday too as well, on the 24th. So it's been very cool to see this league right here come about. And it's very cool to see the players like Nafisa Collier and Brenna Stewart form this league and also get a TV deal. Not ESPN2 or ESPN Deportes, ESPN Japan, ESPN4 or anything crazy. We had a TNT deal and True TV like that. So being on both stations, both networks like that, and on some prime networks. I know TNT been doing a lot of deals lately. You got the AEW deal with they can pay AEW $500 million for like 2-3 years. I think 3 years, something like that. Yeah, that deal. They got some more basketball deals coming in. Trying to get some hockey stuff. They all type of deals coming in. Like they've been making a lot of moves and stuff. So it's very cool to see that happen. And the sponsorships they got as well with the Unrivaled League. I think they got Sephora as well. Yeah, I think Sephora. They got State Farm, Wilson, Alley Financial, Samson. They got some cool little different like sponsorships with the league and stuff. And it's like two players like basically orchestrating it all like that, being the leading force for it. And each player, the average salary in the Unrivaled League is over $220,000 for each player like that. So that's higher. That's like almost like double or triple the average salary for the NBA as well. So that's a phenomenal job by Fisher Collier and Brenna Stewart being able to do that like that, form a league where the players ain't got to travel overseas. They can travel here and be on primetime television as well, and get some games in and stuff as well like that, and make even more money too as well. So it's very cool to see that league come about and stuff. I know the NBA got a $2.2 billion media rights deal that happened, I think, for 11 years. They probably have an opt-out option, I think, probably around a certain time, because you got a lot of surge of people coming. You already got the Caitlin Clarks and the Angel Reeses, Rahia Jacksons, the Angel Wilsons, and the different individuals like that, the Fisher Colliers, Brenna Stewart, Sabrina's, and all different individuals, the big names, of course, in the league, Skylar Diggins Smith and stuff. You got everybody like that. So you get Paige Bucker's coming, Juju Walker's be coming eventually. So eventually it'll be like even more and more and more, because you're getting bigger talent in, bigger names. And though I said the NIL deals in college helped out a lot of sports, especially women's sports a lot too, because people are able to build and make money in college, and like you can sponsor a player and kind of like put light on a player and build their name and image and likeness in college and stuff, and like be this big polarizing figure. We've seen Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they have more followers and more like total followers than all the NBA accounts combined. It seemed like as well. So it's very crazy that like they have that kind of source for some players and stuff like that. So it's on the NIL deal set out a lot with that. Being able to see people on commercials in college, they're getting deals in college as well, having their own like social media apps, and like you can do YouTube and different stuff to kind of bolster themselves up, so they bring that fan base to the league with you, and it makes it even better. And in the basketball been very good too. So Unrivaled League is cool. The NBA doing this thing too as well, like that thing is boosting up. You know, like from seeing like from the beginning, like from when basketball been on the surge like that a lot more, because I started watching when I was a teenager, like 14 or 15, like that. I remember I went to my first game when the Tulsa Shock moved to Dallas. And then they hit the big grand game, like they said, oh, Dallas Wings now, it's a new team, Dallas Wings, Dallas got a team. I went to the game, it was very fun and stuff, and watching those games, I've been watching, I go to at least go to about like 5 or 6 games every year, so like going to different games like that. And most my team's are Mercury, so I go to Mercury games when they play here, but I also go to other games too as well. You know, like when they play the Aces, so I can watch, you know, see Asia Wilson. She scored 40 something last time she was here in Dallas when she played against them as well. So it's very cool. So watching that from like 2015 to watching it now, 2025, basically 10 years. It's very cool to see like the steady rise, and then last year, past 2 years, it's been like a big jump, a big rise as well, like that too. So it's been nice to see, and now the Unrivaled League is going even better, like even bigger now as well too. So yeah, very cool league and stuff, very cool stuff. And basketball is heating up, you know. Basketball is heating up. This is usually the time when basketball heats up. Football is kind of winding down a little bit. College football, so that's what things to handle with the national championship stuff. And then, you know, NFL, I'm gonna do their championship games next week, and then Pro Bowl, and then the Super Bowl, and after that, straight basketball. So a lot of basketball content will be coming on this channel as well. I still have NFL content as well, of course, too. You know, free agency, draft, and all the stuff that happened, trades and stuff. But definitely a lot of basketball content, men basketball, women basketball. So be on the lookout for that. But I see you guys probably maybe tomorrow on the channel. Depends on what happens. Well, actually, I might see you later today. Actually, after the playoff game. So I'll probably see you later tonight. So be on the lookout for that. But peace out.